From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time once again for another edition of The Horse's Mouth here on Buzz TV. Of course, at my bar, at Tommy Max, and brought to our good friends at the Heritage Capital Group. We're going to talk a little contracting this time around. Old friends, new friends, they're all welcome here at the bar. Let's welcome in the panel. Ken Vogel is back from Essential Electric Heating and Air. Hey, Ken.
Hey.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Business good? You still rocking?
Business is very well.
That's great.
Very well.
Is it tough to find good work these days? Good contractors that, consistent, loyal, etc.?
Not yet.
Okay.
We are getting to a point where we will be looking at our labor force.
Yep.
But right now we're kind of grooming in-house, moving people up.
Yep.
And we partner with some of the local trade schools as well.
I'll tell you, I was just going to say that. You've been on this show a few times now. We talk a lot. And the trade schools, kids, college isn't for everybody. That's a great career to get into, man. You're done pretty quick, 7, 8 months, maybe a year in the school, right? Get your certification and then keep moving up, man.
Keep them safe and then get on the jobs, OJT, and keep on learning.
All right, man. Good to see you again. Zane, how are you, brother? Welcome back, of course, from Young & Associates. You're an engineer by background, but you also take the stand in some litigation cases in the construction world. Correct?
Absolutely, yes. As a GC holder, I have a lot of experience in construction, but as you're saying earlier, and more so in I think the roofing and especially the less specialized trades, not the electricians, it is becoming harder and harder to find laborers, and you're seeing more and more construction sites either getting shut down or delayed, and that schedule is just drawing out.
Well, and you mentioned on a previous segment about there was a collapse in Florida, and there's a fatality, and there probably was some error, human error, right?
Yeah,
potentially,
absolutely.
right? So having good people that don't. You're talking life and death here, right? When you're talking about these types.
At times, absolutely. And sometimes cutting those corners can be the difference of going home to your family or not.
It's unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. Well, great to have you on board, no doubt about it. Jon Heymann's back. Hey, John, how are you? Part of the Client Focus Media Group.
That's right.
So let me ask you a question. So you do a lot of consulting, coaching, and whatnot.
Well, you were in football. You know the difference between a consultant and a coach. I do more coaching than consulting.
One doesn't. That's how I look at it.
That's right.
But what kind of advice can you give to business owners or just people in general? Like, how do you find that great worker, and how do you keep that great worker? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're probably hard to find, and they're probably hard to keep.
Well, both these guys describe the problems that they're trying to solve. So first you identify a problem, then you identify how you can solve it. What you're looking for is more kids out of trade. And I just had an electrician at the house. Oh my gosh, I wish I made his salary. So they're making very good salary without a 4-year degree. So you're 100% spot on. So leadership, structure, culture. Structure, you talked about that as well. How do we structure it so we have top-notch, not mediocre staff?
I'll tell you what, one of the best pieces of advice I'd ever heard was from Hall of Fame coach Dick Vermeil. And I used to go to Radio Row every year with my radio show, and I interviewed him during the Super Bowl. And he was pitching this wine that he's got a winery or a vineyard or whatnot, and he had this piece of a little cutout that was the top 7 keys to great leadership. And I don't remember 2 through 7, but number 1 said, let them know that you care. He's like, you got to let them know that you care about them, because then when you come at them either tough or with adulation or what have you, they can handle it so much better because you're coming from a place of, hey, I really care about this person, right? Not just what the job they do for me, because you want that to be at a high level, but I really care about them. Like, how's family life? How's your personal life? Do you need anything that I can serve? I think a lot of conversations, and you know this, the best leaders serve. It's not about them. They're going to get it because their company's going to grow and it's going to be great. But you have to serve your people, your employees, your people, to make sure that they're happy. And every day, they're going to have bad days, we all do, but they're going to come with a good attitude to be productive and safe.
You give, it will be given to you.
Efficient, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you feel that way?
Absolutely. I mean, it's that servant mentality. And so, not only am I never really I get into a position where I'm going to tell my guys to do something or delegate something to them that I wouldn't do myself. Right?
Absolutely.
And so whether it's cleaning the vans, pushing the brooms, or putting on some big gear, I mean, we're all in it together. We're all, it is kind of you win together and lose together.
Yeah.
And
I'm
so,
sure you'd miss it too if you weren't. Wouldn't you? Some things, maybe not the broom part, but you know what I'm saying, though, like getting the heat of the battle, you gotta fix something real quick.
I mean, I found it's getting in the trenches does continue to keep my skills up as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
So never want to lose that.
I tell you, the greatest coaches, and they're like leaders like anybody
Absolutely.
else. I think Doug Peterson here in Jacksonville is one of them. He serves his team.
Yep.
Right.
Always takes the blame.
Right.
Coughlin would too, but then behind closed doors it would be. But you knew what to expect, so it was all good. Well, listen, I appreciate you guys being here.
Yep.
All the best. Go Jags tonight, Thursday night football, prime time. Hope they get it done, and we'll celebrate once again. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate you. All right, make sure you check out all their great profiles, this conversation, many others, right here at Tommy Mac's place at iwannabuzz.com. So until next time, y'all stay safe, be cool, and we'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
The team at Heritage Capital Group is special because it's a collection of people across the spectrum.
We have people who have been in the shoes of owners that are looking to buy and sell, and professionals that have executed transactions helping buy and sell companies for decades.
I think when you talk to us, see what our experience is, see what our skills are, see the reach that we have, you'll be very happy with the recommendation.